is going to be the group with Hutu and ZTO, so group 2, and group 1 will be on the right leg.
Yeah, range group. That's where I'm standing.
Left
Just
side.
make sure you're actually
I'm
stacked
listening.
up, otherwise you're gonna kind of fuck us over here.
As for healer positioning, I don't know if Callie, if you've assigned it, but according to that map, you can call people out.
Take your PvP trinkets off if you haven't.
Alright, so I wasn't sure if we were going to do the healers mid or whatever, so I will call it out now. Range group 1, I want Mercs. Range group 3, I want it's not Apple. Oh yeah, it is Apple. I want Apple. Was take the back left. Dr. Jones take the back right, and then the 2 shaman will be behind the boss.
Apple's here, we can probably pull.
Sounds good.
I said Apple with the range group 3, so back over on the ballista.
Ballista, that was it.
Calio knowing her medieval siege weaponry.
You want me to talk to her now?
She better. There'd be problems if she didn't.
She's been through a siege or 2.
She's talking about trebuchets and I get pawn at the ground.
If you're not sure, I did repost it with Callie's assignments. So we should be good. I'm gonna do a quick ready check just to make sure everyone is good to go.
Who's main tanking to shoot misdirects into?
Main for Interthrone. We have 2 paladins.
Or do you want me to do it? I mean, I can do it. I don't.
Or do you want us
off
to
tank, I don't care
misdirect
either way.
Infernals or something?
Just started it. Alright, I guess Jake doesn't want to wait.
It's the same trash. We can talk about this while we're doing it.
We're gonna have Authority main take the boss, and Skea is going to do Infernals.
Now, do you want us to just
TBS.
give Authority MDs or MD Infernals to scale?
You should be Infernals. Threat should be generally okay. We have plenty of time to position the boss.
And the first one.
We're also doing bosses, so it's just tricky.
Just whatever.
Don't give up. We must prevail.
Sorry, Bigot, I saw the
It's gonna be a lot
ready check
easier
was
tanking
done.
Infernals as a paladin than a warrior.
It's just easier for the paladins to do it, and since the bosses.
I used to do it as a warrior. This is gonna be way easier. Exorcism, leet.
We got another
This
choker.
is 4 A-bombs.
Nice.
This is going to be divine.
I'm gonna armor bot this one, see how it goes.
Yeah, it's only 4, so we should.
It's only 4. I'm gonna strip one off you anyways. Hopefully.
Could use help with pre-shielding, please.
That's probably to Minnow, right?
Give it to Minnow. I messed up on my gear list. I actually need Telenoxus stuff, but it's alright.
Flame Dad, no.
And
We talked to
Stunning. Just help out.
I do not have Fred on these, so. Back out to the frost.
I think I got most of it.
Who's got the reds?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
I did die in 2 seconds, but make sure you guys are pumping the tank and A-bomb lives.
Heart of Darkness on the A-bomb.
Y'all heal Divine up quick and get him buffed.
This is one he's gun
A lot of casters in this wave. Make sure that they're getting kicked. We just want to kick them and drag them. Fold over plus on Divine.
Is any of this shadow damage?
Watch your threat at the start. Divine's getting set up. Careful.
This guy's got
kicks on these things in the back.
These are good packs to War Stomp if you have it.
Muscle, stop taking my kicks. You're too fast.
I just like pray when I throw my pommel because never know if I'm gonna catch the global.
Another heart?
Yeah.
2 of them,
Hearts
maybe?
there. Yeah.
We're
rich. Buggers!
But yeah, do make
Not
sure
a single mark, though.
Shadow prods are on tanks.
Aren't those mostly from BT?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are they? No wonder.
Yeah, Mark of the Illidari.
I think
Ah.
they're too, but it's on uncommon, so people should be checking it as well.
You got some Banshees now.
Food buffs might wear off after this pack, by the way. Watch it.
Decurse Prio, as far as trade damage, it's a 50% hit reduction, so nasty.
We must hold strong.
Wave 5 is going to be a caster wave.
Looks like we're gonna be good to do Mother.
Somebody transferred.
Did everyone
Somebody transferred.
Oh, it's transferred?
Get him tear.
I get distracted like extra time.
So should melees be on the Banshees?
And generally you should be on Banshees and kicking their stuff. They're not going to let you get particularly their stuff, so it's not.
Right, but AMS is just going to make it so they don't get hit by other stuff, right?
They're just not super tanky, so not much later. Just want to make sure kicks are controls first.
You guys know parses are gonna include like trash now.
They are adjusting just the way that parses work for trash. They used to just be overall trash damage, and it did not include autonomy into consideration. Really, all that just meant is people who were slower had more cooldowns to use on trash.
This one's 2 A-bombs.
Yeah, 2 A-bomb is fine. We're using the 1/7
Hold them back as long as possible.
You gonna cast, you bitch?
Seven is next, where 7 is at 4 A-bomb. It's a skills.
Yep.
Yeah. Big heals on Skea.
You can all sap her at the start. Stapper's out.
Just cursing to go. as far as threats go, don't focus the A-bombs on camp. It's easier to apply for.
Are A-bombs even tauntable?
Or what?
Are A-bombs tauntable?
It's just
Sure.
my taunt is probably just getting gives you
Yeah.
actually select. I don't know if it gives any priority to the
Chickens, if you got it.
Yep. Another 4 A-bomb one. I'll use my FAP.
Make sure you're drinked up. Make sure you know where you're going after this. You should be going straight to positions right after this. Healers should kind of try to fan out and then wrap around the boss as they can. But don't just like sit and eat the entire first one.
One's loose.
Make sure we get kicks on those necros. This is a spot where melee has to help out with necro skills.
I am. Badger's tanking.
This guy has 11.
I ain't even dynamite.
Everything's broken for me. I can't touch anything right now. Is that happening to anybody else?
No.
Oh, I see you just frozen. Are you lagging out?
I'm gonna force a restart.
I disconnected earlier, plugging the shot, so who knows.
You are defenders of a doomed world. Flee here, and perhaps you will prolong your pathetic lives.
Just drop was. Sorry. I only get to put 10 minutes on you.
You could put, I mean, Doctor's healing. We're all healers in group 3. So you can just put greater
That's not how that works.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Remember, let him get this into position. Healers wrap around the boss as he comes through. Get to your proper positions.
You want to pull him to Jaina again?
Right there.
I'll get it with a Infernal.
Jaina's gonna aggro with the Infernals.
Rabble.
So remember, run Infernal to Skea.
Apple, you might want to move over a bit.
Remember, stick to your targets.
To the right, to the right, to the right. Smart's is very close.
Yeah,
Yep.
Rebel.
First Infernal's out.
The swarm
You
is
can get
eager
Luciano,
to
please.
feed.
I have an Infernal on it. I can bring the Infernal over if you want it.
It's probably just not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's
Pestilence upon you!
Remember, stick to the tank if you're supposed to be able to. You look tired. Ray damage is only periodic.
The swarm is eager to feed.
Apple's down.
Won't have res for 2 minutes.
They've broken through.
This guy just topped off too. It's getting a little trucked. We might need.
Yeah, they should moderately hard.
Mercs, can you head over there and heal Skea?
I've slept.
Any range near the Infernal, target the Infernal. We need that to die before the next one comes.
I should be all set for Skea.
Let fire
It should be done now.
rain from above!
Infernal's up.
Coming to get it.
Your hopes are lost.
Authority.
That was not a great place for him to run through.
I'm in jeopardy. Help me if you can.
This boss. If you have the Infernal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to park it over here in the corner. I'm over here, guys.
I got Skea.
Alright, I'll raid.
Check your potion cooldowns. Just make sure they're going. Wrap it up.
Does anyone have a lust?
You've got him, you've got him.
Slow death.
I mean, it's 4%.
Yeah,
It's still saying I can't connect. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Still.
I'm not sure what happened.
Are,
problem earlier.
are we not getting debuffs for the Infernal so they can be dropped off, or?
It's just saying
you
that
survived still.
a character with that name already exists.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
you're
you're
still
still here, bro. You have to probably wait till you
You have to wait.
It might just take a second.
Well, I mean, I DC'd before the boss even came out, right?
Yeah.
It
Your
takes
character's
a
still
bit.
here.
Character's still here. So.
That's
Apple,
okay.
did you or did you DC?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to look at those and see what actually went wrong. Because are those not tauntable either?
Well,
No.
what happened with our group is like he landed on us, and then a wave hit us right after. It was like 1-1, and then we just dropped dead. Me and Hutu.
It's like
Well, I guess
3.5k tick.
I guess
Does that
I'm
have to do
getting
with mana? Low mana kills you instantly.
I guess I'm getting a
No,
world
that's the third boss.
Oh,
world 0 parse on this one.
Oh yeah, dude. Greatest parse of all time. Put it on the fridge.
I just top
boy.
please.
Yeah, you might just have to hold on to that.
The expectations I'm fire tanking, right? For Illidan.
What did I show? We 24
It's
manned
a
it
little ways
easy.
away, but yes.
Because if no one else needs that, I might take Unbreakable Will just for... I don't actually know if I can formally get crit cap with what I'm wearing.
All right, yo,
Trying to
Muscle,
figure
you
it
should be able to log in now. He just went offline.
It's still saying it.
Oh wait, your character's still here. Yeah, it's fucked. It's weird.
Alright, we should be
He's just
heading
standing
up to
there.
The Horde camp. It's behind us.
Yo, maybe should we kick you out of the raid? Maybe it'll
It's weird because everything was still happening in the raid. I just didn't see it. The health bars moving.
Yeah,
on.
there are like stability issues at the moment.
Yeah. So
Have you tried logging on to another character?
Head up
I
that
did.
ramp behind us. Start moving.
Can't even inspect it.
We'll need
Maybe you just
rebuffs
gotta
on the
wait.
people that died too.
Yep, we'll do the rebuffs at the camp. If you're not there, you're probably going to die.
We have one valuable time. Now we must pull back.
Goodbye.
That might be a good
Bye,
thing.
Muscle.
I don't know if we do have
Here's
that.
mining right here if you can mine.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, give me them. Give me them. Give me them jimmies.
There was another one back there.
Oh, good job, Hippie. Got the best gems.
There's
to
another
start.
one here.
Hey.
What the hell? You're bad at this.
There it
There we
is.
go.
There's a purple.
There was
And
one.
we
At
have
the, there was one at
Arcus.
the, there was one at the start, Dirty.
Make sure we get all of these if you can. They're worth it.
There was one at the right at the top of the ramp.
I'm sure the
I'm
guys
coming.
with the track
Yeah,
mining.
put on track mining.
Now I gotta track
Swear there's
demons.
not-
Gotta know where the boss is.
Why shut on fire? Didn't we just win?
Come on,
Be
Jamal.
careful, Dirty. You
So-
might go
No,
and die.
no, we
So
bought,
in the
we
lore-
bought valuable time.
Yes, in the actual story, you fight for a while, and then Jaina teleports everyone out, and then the demons are like, all right, fuck it, we're going this way, and then they run into the Horde. And the Horde fights for a while, Thrall zippity zaps Archimon, and then runs away. And then Archimon goes to the tree and starts hugging it, and it explodes.
But we won.
That's the story.
Must blind now.
Actually, though,
Someone might have picked it up.
every time I've tried to get in, it's still saying it.
Well, before it wasn't saying you were offline.
Got a red.
That's a spell power. Crimson Spinel.
It's 10 agility for me.
Absolutely not.
Sorry, let me
So,
scroll down and see where your damage is.
While we get through these mining nodes on the way up, Muscle gets reconnected on the trash. There's two new mobs in this one. There's the Gargoyles and the Frostworms. What the Gargoyles do, they're just very annoying. They don't hit particularly hard, but they appear all over the Horde camp. They're ranged, and they don't want to come down unless you line of sight them, outrange them, or kick them. So your priority should always be kicking them. If you ever kick them, they'll basically come right down to the ground and then be easy for tanks and DPS to actually get on top of. Otherwise, you should be focusing those down as range until they get kicked down, because we're not going to be able to help. Frostworms, what they do very similar. They're going to be up in the air. They usually spawn like above the Horde camp and right at the entrance. They will stay in the air, target the highest threat target with a breath that splashes off the target, very similar to like a Leo firebomb. If you notice someone has the threat, just get away from them. Don't make them move. Just get away. Those are the main things. Once everything else is dead, you can back up if you have the threat on the worm and try to get to the ground, so melee can help. But otherwise, range will just be killing the Frostworms during those waves, which is waves 6 and 7 for the first set. As far as tanking,
Yeah, where are we gonna park it?
we're going to basically be tanking everything over right near the entrance. You can line a sight on these pillars here. That will get everything to kind of come in much more smoothly.
Can you sorry? Can you remove me from the raid and see if that helps? Because it's still not letting
so
me.
you can line a sight on these pillars. So that's where the Bailey is going to be. Range should just be around this area too. Make sure you'll probably be more back here, so you're in line of sight of the tanks and such. For these, it is very hard for us to get a hold and line of sight to the casters. So melee, it's definitely going to help to be picking them up.
And did we talk about moving pulling gargoyles and frostworms down and how to do that?
Yes, we did. Gargoyles just interrupt them or run out of range if you have threat.
Big, you just want to stack the raid over at this Tauren warrior camp, and they'll come down to us.
What will?
The gargoyles.
They come down significantly easy if you just throw kicks at them. There will be some that spawn in the back here. I think it's like waves 2, and I don't recall the other wave. But basically, range will peel off to start killing gargoyles back here, so we don't have NPCs die. But overall, that is how the trash will go. We do want to be careful. They still are kind of deadly, like you saw, as far as the.
Can you invite me back?
Waves. You can always hit with IMV. So just be careful. Keep an eye on the tanks. As far as the first set, there's a 6 A-bomb wave at 6
4
or 5.
Was that 4?
Oh,
I'm looking at the wrong list.
In 6 A-bombs, we'll be using Fabs there, and then probably 7 and 8 if they're up. For the boss cleaves. Do not be in front of the boss. Do not be in front of or near the boss while we're moving the boss. We're going to get misdirected to the tank, and the tank will try to kite it away from the entrance. We wanted to be over here by basically directly next to Thrall. We wanted it to be next to Thrall because Thrall does big DPS. So do not be in front. It's a very nasty cleave. It's a split cleave, so basically me and Scale will be stacked up with Authority as he's soaking. As far as the other mechanics, there's War Stomps. It's just going to stun melee. Nothing you can fucking do.
Taurens can range it.
The other important thing is the Mark of Casserole Gall. It's going to put a debuff on every single mana user. What it does is it drains 3,000 of your mana over 5 seconds. If you run out of mana and you have the debuff, you explode like a Baron Geddon bomb. You kill yourself and everyone near you. Do not run out of mana. If you're running low on mana, you run away from the raid. You make sure you're not going to explode anyone. I don't know what the radius is. It's probably like 15, 20 yards. Just don't dick around with it. If you're normally popping Destro pots or haste pots, you should probably be using mana pots for this fight. Other than that, it's mostly just a tank and spank and just watching your mana. Any questions on what I went over? If not, once muscle gets in, we'll check buffs and then get pulling again.
I'm almost back.
Yeah, when Arden, I don't know who has space, but you can probably just hand them off to either Tara or Zach. I'm sure they have space.
Who are we giving the gems to?
Tara or Zach is fine.
Alright.
They'll handle it with the bank stuff and sort things out.
Do you have backspace, Tara?
Yeah.
They stack pretty good, so you don't need too much.
Am I hallucinating? There's no 7 is. Yeah, who's getting 6? Who's getting 5? That's the bad one. That's 6 A-bombs.
Yeah, we'll be doing normal. It's going to be probably 30 pulling that will be helping with picking up A-bombs. But 5 is definitely the death pack. It's the one we're going to be the most careful on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to do a ready check.
So which of us is getting 5?
Authority.
Okay.
Pick up what you can.
Of course.
Muscle here.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah,
Muscle's here. Get the pally buffs on him. I know you just got here, so get those on him. Other than that, we'll move up and we'll get this started.
Love that horse shit. That was great.
Remember melee, any wave there are banshees or necromancers, you just need to be kicking them and dragging them in. They don't hit very hard, but they hit tanks very hard.
Here they come.
Again, misdirect traps help a lot too.
Wait, this one's 4 A-bombs?
Yes, I guess it is.
4 ghoul, 4 8 bomb.
We should be fine without faps for this one.
I'm definitely fapping, but...
I'm picking the left.
I didn't all hit that counts great.
There are some banshees here, make sure you're picking those up.
Yeah, I'll have enough. I have hundreds.
Pick up that necros. Yeah.
There's one horde man's out there fucking him up.
Zap's down.
Try to help more on the banshees if they get those magic shields off. It's no threat for. Alright, start drinking. This is 4 ghouls, 10 gargoyles. I believe this is the only gargoyles behind us. Jake, if you can like watch for this stuff in the back, call for range if you notice that.
Just go look right now.
I mean, one of us can just pick up these ghouls. You don't need both of us.
I'm pretty sure they're behind us because this is like 4 ghoul pack.
Yeah, they're behind. They're spawning
So
right
range,
on
come
me.
back. Healer 2, stick with Skaya up there.
Thordy's up front taking it, so.
Marks, go with
They're all
go
chilling
with
in the
them.
back right now. There's 4 right here.
They do all spawn in that
Actually,
spot.
Marks and
They're all right here.
Doctor.
Yeah, I'm back there with Skaya, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm right
With
behind
Bacon.
you.
And Skaya, yeah.
A lot of you healers are going to get threat on these.
Right on my side, overpay.
Yeah, if you can, whoever's getting shot, like, just walk over where Skate is, jumping up and down. This helps, because they'll have to run over here while they're shooting you.
Anyone else that's over here, if you have kicks, just.
Who could choose comes?
Fade apple. How you doing?
Immediately get back to the front and start taking. No, there's no gargoyles in this pack.
6 A-bombs.
It should be 6 ghouls, 6 crypt fiend, 2 necros.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
still one up, by the way.
Wait, no, that was the gargoyle pack.
Yes,
which
that
is
was
pack
four.
2.
That was the 410, which is wave 2.
Oh, sorry.
Still a gargoyle.
Yeah, there is one in the back.
These guys are like, hey, why are you guys leaving us? Help!
They're about to kill. They're fine.
Well, they're about to kill the one guy.
They're big,
Oh,
strong,
we'll
independent cows that don't need no champions.
Riding back up.
Alright, get back to the front.
Gives us a chance to man up at least.
New strat for maximum mana efficiency.
And please remember, you can also mount the entire time.
Don't tell me what to do.
walk everywhere. I don't care.
Get back.
I'm a wolf.
Bang him into consecrate.
There is some necros behind the shape. You guys can kick those.
I can't get those necros. They went through the wall.
Next wave is 6 gargoyles. I think they spawn close. This is like there's a mark, so they are dropping.
I got one too. Gee.
Cool.
There are 2 casters, two casters in this pack. Make sure they get kicked and brought in. Also for the shamans, especially in the tank groups, it's basically for these caster ones, you should be just starting with a grounding if you haven't been.
Gargoyles in the
Just
back.
twisting after the grounding gets saved.
The grounding only works if they're targeting you, in my
Did you
case.
say where the gargoyles are? They in the back?
In the back.
Then range peel out and just went back there last time. On my way!
Just tap them and then just run around the corner. Tap.
The old tap, tap, taparoo.
Tap tap revenge.
Though I am getting
Next wave
clowned
is
on.
the nasty one with 6 A-bombs.
You want me to FAPS, I'm assuming?
Use your fat for this one.
Okay.
You're gonna FAPS it?
Yep.
I'll grab this next one.
Do we not have a tank back here?
There's no tank back.
It's just gargoyles.
Well.
It's a dead priest.
Yeah. To say. They hurt.
They melee hard?
The tank.
They
don't hit very
still
hard.
hit hard. They melee very hard. They hit for 2,600.
Get more stam.
At this point, you don't interrupt because it hurts more to interrupt.
You know.
Yeah, we'll have someone go back there next time then. Until then, just
I got a res going out real quick.
Alright, go
Get
front.
back up here. Fast.
6 A-bombs. Authority is fapping this pack. Heavy heals on 30. Melee, you got 4 necros to bring in.
Tank's up on 40.
Next time wait until after Fat falls. But it's good.
It just looked like you were about to get slapped.
Fat is falling now.
A-bombs are stunned too, by the way, so if you have stun, it's just good for you.
Would Shackle be worthwhile on anything?
Maybe this ghoul in the back.
I can't do anything about the ghoul anymore.
Once the ghoul's in your face, like, please bring him in. Like, it's not gonna do you any good standing back there.
No, I just.
8 gargoyles, 1 frostworm in this next wave.
Yeah, I was just
So
cloning it.
whichever warlock's going to probably end up with threat, we're spread out from him. Get the gargoyles kicked and brought down.
Use
the raged spread.
These are right above us, yes. So make sure you're earth shocking whatever these things kicks or rage kicks we got. Okay.
This one's out of range of earth shock. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't reach him.
So counter spells.
Same deal. You can use this tower to LOS. Pull him down.
If you're out of range of those things, then just
Yeah, they had people like getting in this bunker, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you can just run in the bunker. That pretty much does it.
boomer strats.
Frost
Form is
Mark.
here. Any of the warlocks try to grab it. Let's see if we can hang it down and then cut it down the bottom.
Helix.
It's on Helix right now. Helix is kind of away, so just don't stack on Helix.
Do I need to LOS it to bring it down? Or?
Nope, you just stand there and take it.
You're on Helix.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's fine, just leave it there. Melee will just watch for this one.
Can resharpening stone right now. We need to.
We're running out of oils.
Next
We're running
wave is
out of.
another A-bomb, or 4 A-bombs and 1 frost horn.
Dory's got this, so I got my bot up.
Paint
Group 4
steps
Mark of
up.
the Wilds.
You gonna
falling
faps
off.
it again?
Yeah.
Authority paint steps up. Call it out when you want it.
Okay.
Dip, Mark just fell off our group.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get some mana.
A-bomb, or sorry, need a healer in range to go to.
Was everyone has it.
Healer in range to the troll camp. That's where the one is.
Helix and
Except Doctor.
Are you gonna take Doctor? Take Doctor.
Okay.
You peel out there now, so it's not killing wash it. Looks like it's on priest right now. It's on Helix.
I'm heading that way.
Any A-bombs. Okay, I got 2.
I somehow had 3 of them.
Poor Torns, they can't do anything.
All range should be at the frost range right now. Next is a large mixed bag. 4 A-bombs, 4 casters, and just some ghouls and shit. So melee, you should know what to do. Pick up the casters once they get to the consecrated range right now.
I'll probably want to paint up Sky for the next one. Probably better use.
I don't think they'll be off CD.
Okay.
Should we drinking now?
Chickens if you got them.
Thank you.
This is the mana drain boss. Keep that in mind. Don't blow your friends up.
Did you say stand on Calio if you're
Okay.
Yeah.
You have it?
If you're gonna stand on anyone, make sure it's Galio.
I'm gonna go stand on Scare.
Get these wraps up.
I have a ghoul. Get it in. I also have a spider.
On A-bomb, but don't do other things.
Right after this is boss, you need to be drinking instantly. You need full mana for this.
This game myself dropped.
So drink, 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 drink.
Thank you, Scott.
Everyone sat down in unison.
Combat.
You're dragging it to Thrall, yeah?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
dragging it to Thrall. You guys should clear this way as soon as the boss gets here.
Good thing
Yeah,
he
you
struts like a
exactly-
motherfucker.
Yep. Marking Divine. Scare, we are stacking on him following. Though,
Yep.
Just don't hit the ball until you don't want to rip it.
Papa, you're chaining into the main tank.
Any misdirection go into Authority for this. Slow down a little bit, Scare. Just back it up. There you go.
A little to the right, Dip.
Let's wait till less till it gets settled.
Should be good here.
Make sure Dowsing in the back.
Blow him up!
Yep, just watch your mana. Mana pot early.
You
Wisdom on.
Check your mana, check your potions, check your kind of
Yeah, this is fucking dumb.
Feel
you, bro.
He dies pretty quick.
Your death
Mark
will be a pain.
Bye, Jake.
I'm out.
I didn't even get it.
You can resist it.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
I
Do we all
cannot do anything. This sucks.
Yeah, if we don't, this is definitely a fight we want Shadow Prots out for. That's another boss now.
Amazing.
Before I could
What
use
a
my
fun
mana.
boss.
Amazing.
I have chicken on because I'm an idiot.
I definitely could have Destro-potted. Shadow Priest is so stupid.
Yeah, you could.
Congrats,
30%.
Gojo.
It's only 8k mana. I mean, it's not too much.
Check your food buffs.
Alright, yeah, check all your buffs. Remember, you should have everything basically topped off. There's like 15 minutes of trash in between bosses. So
There's a heart over here as well.
Alright,
Good
let's
job
go.
so far, though. All one
Going
shots.
into the last boss. After this boss, there is no more wave bullshit. First pull is nasty. It's 6 necros, 6 A-bombs, so we're going to have to fat that with authority. Melee, you're going to be picking up shit and bringing them in. Second wave is a lot of gargoyles and a frostworm with some ghouls, so range are going to have to help us get those down to the ground. Wave 3 is an odd one. So we start seeing new shit at wave 3 and 4. There's the Infernals. The Infernals, they don't hit particularly hard, but they are banishable, and they are a pain in the ass to try to pick up. They drop all over the place in NPCs. If you're a Warlock and you see one anywhere near you, and it's definitely not being actively tanked, just banish it. It'll be much easier to pick up. The other new thing is the Fellstalkers. They're typically going to be the kill targets as we can. They do mana burns. It's pretty nasty on a already mana strained set of trash. However, on wave 5, they do come with necromancers. Make sure you're kicking those. Other than that, it's just Infernals and Fellstalkers. Overall, it's not too bad. Just keep tanks up, we'll be fine. Going into Asgalore, which is probably the first somewhat hard boss in this. He has a standard cleave, just don't stand in front of him. It's not a soak, so me and Scale will not be soaking with you. The main mechanic is the fuck your parse mechanic called Doom. You get randomly targeted by Doom. After 20 seconds, you die. You just fucking die. You will spawn a Doom Guard on top of you, which you are going to run to Skea, who is going to be kind of over by the Tauren camp here.
Stump? Can we just make it the big stump?
Stump? Yeah.
The big stump's pretty obvious, so.
Yeah, so he's going to be right around here on the stump. So if you get Doom, you need to immediately run out to there. I don't care about you trying to squeeze out 5 more DPS or seconds of DPS. You get to the stump. The Doom Guards are very finicky with threats. They'll sometimes randomly drop. We'll try our best to keep them under control, but they kind of fucking suck. Other thing is Howl. It's a 5-second silence. I don't know if it's a cooldown or DBM will tell you when it's coming up, but you just maintain whatever HOTS you can. We've got 2 priests, so make sure renews are always up. It can be resisted with Shadow Res. It's not a high chance, but we should try to have Shadow Res going into the fight. The other thing that is deadly is Rain of Fire, which is the last mechanic. It's going to target a random person and put a Rain of Fire over them. Get out of Rain of Fire immediately. It hurts, and it also will put a dot on you if you take a tick of it. You can get out in time before it does tick, so do so, otherwise you're going to get a nasty dot. If you are in melee and you get the Rain of Fire and you have the dot, make sure you are on top of the melee pile so whoever is chain healing off you is healing the rest. There's not a lot of AoE damage on this fight, it's literally just Doom Guards, so and Rain of Fire. So
Warlocks already have a soul something.
Yeah, so just be careful with those. If you want, you can hang out near Skea and help soulstone people who are bringing in the Doom Guards. Otherwise, that's basically the fight. On PTR, we wiped on this boss once because people weren't paying mind to the Doom Guards and running them out. Do not do that. If we do that, we have to do all 8 waves of trash again. It's like a 15-20 minute delay. Okay, someone needed... Oh, he's got water. Okay, so I'll do a ready check for buffs.
Am I blind and can't find the water? Or did we not drop it?
They did not drop water. We can keep you on this 30. There's no reason for me to tank any of the demon
Water
bosses.
cancel?
Okay, this guy does smacks though, so I'll put on my chunk set.
Yeah, I mean, you can always wear more defensive sets against these. They're demon bosses. If we have issues with it, I can swap and we should try to use you as much as possible. So I'm going to do a ready check for quick buffs. We should refresh most things if they're not at 60 already. If you have questions, explaining stuff.
First wave A-bombs 30?
You can get him.
Okay.
So first wave, this is the 6 A-bomb and 6 necromancers. So melee, you're helping bring all those necros in range. If you have range kicks, do help with those too. You just want to get those things under control, and then they can be AoE done.
So I'm going to be on a lot of these mobs, so...
Yeah,
pretty
so
please heals.
Skea is going to have the primary shit at the start, so be healing with Skea. I am starting it. Wave 1 is coming.
And again, I'll sapper it. I'll let you know when I sapper.
Call out the pain stuff if you think you're gonna need it.
Divine will get wave 5 for 8 bombs, and then you can get 8 Sky.
Remember, this is like 6 necros. If you can, be dropping groundings. They're kind of nasty. Anyway, just get those killed. We're trying to top down as we can.
You can mind control those necros and give buffs. Kinda nice.
It does kill the person slowly.
Yeah, it does kill them. They do more damage.
This next one is the Frostworm and Gargoyles. There are just 5 goons at the start, so
Another heart up here.
Here, come stand this bunker. Try line of sight them.
get line of sight around this bunker.
Just everybody come over here, and they'll all come.
Bunker, bunker, bunker.
Oh, the worm's here too, though, so someone's gotta pick that up.
Down!
If everybody's here, everything will come right here.
I think they'll also
Someone should be taking
target
so.
the NPCs if you don't do anything.
Right, these things are getting low, get them down to the ground.
Yep.
Who's moving this one too?
Yeah, just not hitting them.
Helix.
They'll go to NPCs.
I got Helix.
Make sure someone's up front with authority as well.
I'm watching.
Save the guards.
Arch, you go.
I just remember wanting all the front guards to die, so tanking it was easier.
The little gargoyle bitch.
Does it help?
Well, just because they don't stop on them.
Mm-hmm.
There are still some gargoyles you have low to the ground.
But that's once we're geared.
There's one right next to the bunker that needs a kick.
I got him.
Make sure you're drinking as soon as these ghouls die. Next is the Infernal pack, so the locks, make sure you're getting out the banishes. They come pretty quickly. You just want to be banishing the backpacks. Other than that, it's just some small ghouls in the Infernals. So like these first ones we'll grab. We got Infernals in the back we can kill. Pick up the ones near us.
Wait, should we stack them? They have immolation, don't they?
You don't want to stack like all 8, but 3's fine.
Not the melee, I mean.
It gives the shaman something to heal.
I haven't noticed any damage from it yet.
We need one. We need a Infernal in the back. There's one killing the totems.
I'm going to get it. Come here,
Save
fucker.
the boys! Oh,
I don't think they do anything.
They don't do anything to melee.
Oh, Sky, you saved his life, dude.
Sky,
I don't even know if it's worth banishing.
Boom.
You banish the 1 or 2, so you can
One around the back.
That's about it. Yeah, there's one in the back.
Yeah, they can be stunned too. Yeah.
That Tauren's gonna name his firstborn child after you, Sky. He was like 1 HP.
I hope. That would be great.
No, fuck boy McGee.
Whoa! Looking interesting right there, Bacon.
Might be worth
Sweet.
having like
next-
a hunter go around and pick them all up.
Next is 8 more Infernals and 6 Fellstalkers. Try to kick the Fellstalkers as you can.
I can just travel form Moonfire around the map.
Yeah, go do that. And that way we can all stay in one spot.
They're already up right now.
Okay, here they go.
You can kick the mana burn, by the way. Y'all should help with that.
Or stun, yeah.
I regret doing that.
Where are you, dude?
I see.
Need a bandage or 2 on these ones in the back. Just get to me.
Trying to go around and get these fuckers, but they also hurt.
Should be good.
There's one like back here.
Storm is the best tank in the world, apparently.
I'll pick them up.
There we go.
I mean, kind of fucked up to stay with Bacon in the raid, but alright.
Dude, this fuck, I couldn't get it off the NPC, man.
Try getting it off Bacon.
You gotta click off Zelda.
Bacon, it's okay, buddy. I appreciate you.
Oh, that's a good point. I could do that, eh?
4
Duh.
bomb
Lots of
pack.
casters in this one. Just get things kicked. There are 4 A-bumps.
Yeah,
I'll
but
take the-
Bacon has to be a bear.
I'll take the leftmost.
This man just runs up with a hunk of wood and smacks him.
Wants to be or gets to be?
If you were a 13-foot cowman, you would be very dangerous if you were carrying a tree.
There's 4 casters here. Make sure they're getting kicked.
Oh yes, let the lightning flow through you.
Next is another heavy caster pack.
Main step on Divine, please.
It's like we're PvP and Authority.
No, he'd be dead by now.
No, that'd be me.
As soon as you have
Yeah, exactly.
Drink. This is 12 casters. Keep grounding down, especially for the opener.
That's a nice deck.
So that's you, Gojo, too, for the double pilots, by the way.
Sure, got it.
Yeah, Tara and I got those 2 Necros that broke pretty smoothly.
Yeah, good kicks on these as we can. Yeah, any kicks you can is amazing. Any stuns, these are the kind of deadly ones with the burst.
Yeah, even intimidation. Well, it works on the banshees at least.
Dip them down, make sure you're watching decurses. bunch of small shit with some Infernals. Usually relatively easy deck.
Alright.
Just get some banishes out of the Infernals while we clean up the trash.
Thank you for carrying me through those dispels, Don. It's ambitious to think I have that hockeyed.
Pulling some Infernals.
Yeah, I'll go get some as well. I'll get the Farons.
Oh shit.
They come up regardless of where the other packs are. They just fall out. So the moment it says this pack is coming, that's when they spawn.
Because a lot on them. I want to bash some. Just one should do it. There's one in the Torrent camp we need to grab.
Without salve, I can't pull these off the fucking things, dude.
Just pop hardered it.
I'm fucking wrath spamming them.
Go bear.
I can't get that close, they'll fucking wreck me.
Yeah, they hit pretty hard. I managed to pull one off with a Brass Shock, but that's cheating.
Make sure you're drinking as soon as you can.
Can I get a resalve, please?
Last
6
pack for boss.
casters in the next one, as well as the
If you were
first
anywhere fucking
casters.
near me, I'll salve you, but you're not, so.
I'm sorry, I'm drinking.
This one's you, Skate.
It's 4 bomb pack.
Paints up.
Remember, right after this is the boss. Make sure you are ready for the boss.
Remember, we're running to Mr. Stumpy.
If you get the debuff.
Yes.
That's what Gojo calls his
Get some
penis.
kicks on these.
Sapper.
If it's that stump, he's doing pretty good.
Switch the ones. Make sure you're getting a drink fast and after this. Remember, this is the boss after here. Let authority position it. It's marked where the dooms go.
Abandon all hope.
Watch
The Legion has returned to finish what was begun so
Boss is going to Thrall
many
again, though, right?
years ago.
Yeah.
This
Clear path.
time, there will be no
Said
escape.
he does hit pretty hard. He's going to be chunky. What's your threat at the start? Shouldn't be
Probably
near the boss because he
pre-shield
does
tank.
I'm near you, Sky, can hit me.
Authority's tanking, right?
Authority is.
Right, got it.
Thank you.
Range, y'all spread out a bit so you're not dropping fucking.
Watch the cleats. There's guys right in front of the boss.
Don't threaten rate of fire on your friends.
Slow down a little bit. Before you use it.
Goes on him. Just move a little bit more. Okay. We're
Watch for
good.
rate of fires. Watch for silence. There's the silence.
Lost after silence, yeah?
Yes, right after silence as well. So it should be up.
Big, watch your dead.
Get the Overwatch. There's a Ranger behind melee. Make sure you're not near it.
Suffer, you despicable
Brisket?
insect.
Coming. I'm right over. Just go run over there. I'm right here.
Rain up fire. Back up more authority. He's got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
We scoot to your left a little bit for totems.
Skig, I got south.
What do you need, south?
Here, what you
Second,
got?
I'm silenced right now. 1 second.
Demo.
Should we have it?
Bake it, you're so laggy.
Suffer, you despicable insect!
Goodbye, Zach.
This boss is trash.
Yeah.
This is trash.
Idiot roll.
I think it's gonna try.
Tank died. Careful.
Muscle has it.
Face it away
It's gonna
from
be
the
on
group.
bacon next. It's gonna just muscle's gonna die. It's gonna go on bacon.
Heal me.
Heal muscle, but back up muscle.
Jesus Christ.
Misdirected onto you, so you're good. Woo!
It's on bacon.
Getting hammered. I got
Might
stuff.
just have me do it for him. Like Silent does it.
Just a taste.
Yeah, it was silence, and then you couldn't reapply, and yeah. Also, I can't put shield
Was it
tab.
dead?
Fucking animal.
Oh, only 2. Fabulous.
How the fuck did I live through that?
You sat at like
That's the law.
200
Good luck.
HP for multiple seconds.
I know. It was blocking through it.
Did you put on a shield?
Yeah. The first shot took me down to like nothing, and then I just blocked until Vega got it.
For the training of the world tree
Good
has
job, everybody.
already
You're gonna have to do
begun.
cash again this week.
Soon, the heart of your world will beat no more.
Damn Serenity came in number 2.
That's got to be a gladiator parse, right? That'll never be touched.
I think you got to do like 50% or something, but that'd be pretty cool.
Wow, that chest blows.
So wait, this guy drops 3 pieces? Oh no, he draws a poncho.
Two tiers. Anyone who wants to dump the poncho, I don't think it's particularly.
Why does it blow? Does anyone know if it does?
All
blows for
right.
me?
It sucks.
Everyone talk to Tyrande.
It's just bags, it has no sockets, so it loses by default like 50.
Oh.
But if you're not going to spend gems on your healing set, then
And everyone put on your PvP trinkets.
yes, so we'll go over Archimon. There's no more trash. Archimon has a lot of abilities based on when people die, but we're not going to die, so we don't have to worry about them. Depending on who dies, it does different things, but we don't care because the nasty thing is that if someone dies, it nukes the entire raid at some point for 5,000 damage, which is very, very bad. Keep an eye out for mines on the way
Yeah,
up.
there's a couple when you walk up here.
Who am I supposed to talk to? Are they up there?
Yeah, Toronto.
Okay.
I don't think we need to talk to them. Okay. So, the mechanics overall are pretty simple. There's fire, don't stand in the fire. There's a fear, don't get feared into the fire. This is why you have PvP trinkets. There is a very nasty curse, which is going to be a decurse, which is going to be your number 1 prio tip. You have to keybind it, you have to take care of it. We only have 3 decursors, and I am one of them as a melee as someone who's trying to cat. Not going to go well. The curse does a shitload of damage, and it stuns the person for 5 minutes.
Elune, give me
You not
strength.
get out of the curse until they are decursed. Not trinket it because it's a curse. The first ability, or the other ability, is Airburst. He's going to target a random person in the raid, and that person and everyone near them within like 5-10 yards is going to get sent 40 yards into the air and way the fuck out there. If you don't have slow fall, you're dead. Thankfully, if you talk to Rhonda will give you an item, which gives you a slow fall on use ability.
Vishnu Allah,
It is
may a
very,
loon light
very
your
short.
path.
However, it's fucking 2020 or 2022. You have plenty of time to react. You should not be as slow as they were back then. You should have this somewhere on your bar so you can quickly access it. You can try jumping off the cliffs like here and activating it to see how short the duration actually is. It's not long. You need to be timing it somewhat reasonably so that you don't just hit the fucking ground. There's cliffs here for you to test it on, so feel free to test it out. We don't want anyone dying to that. It's
The
simplest thing to
optimal
avoid.
time to do it is you'll hit the apex, and then you can count like a 1, 2, and then you can hit it. you'll be on the way down.
Just hit it before you hit the ground.
Merc.
So the other ability is the fires. The fires are really bad. They won't tell you who they're fixating, but they do kind of fixate someone, and they will head towards that player. If you notice the fire is chasing you, you run it out of the raid. We're going to be constrained on space a lot as it is, especially with melee trying to be split up so that they're not airbursting the entire melee group. The fire, if you touch it, it puts a nasty dot on you, and that's basically it. But it's very easy to avoid unless you get fear. The fear itself has a cast time. It's like 1.5 seconds, so you can't really instant tremor it. You can't rely on tremors, but you should know to put it down when fear is coming off cooldown, or at least when it's being cast, so the people who have already used a PvP trinket can get saved from getting run into a fire. You absolutely want to be using PvP trinkets if you have them, especially if you have no natural fear break of your own, because any death in this raid is very, very bad. Since a death causes 4,500 raid damage, that unexpected raid damage can cause another death, which just chain reactions and kills everyone. Since we don't want the tank getting feared into fire, we don't want him getting feared into his back to the boss, so you can't block, dodge, or parry, fear words will all be on Skea for this. So Skea is going to be tanking the boss, we'll be rotating fear words on him.
Am I tanking the boss?
Sorry, Authority. Authority is tanking
I mean,
the
I
boss.
will!
We're putting on Authority. So we're going to be rotating fear words for him. I don't know who's first, second, third. You guys can figure that out.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
But we just want to make sure fear words are on him. We should have plenty of leeway because it's a 40-second cooldown, which means you really only need like 3 or 4 priests. So as long as we're dodging the fears, as long as you're not dying to fucking airburst, there's not a lot of damage in this fight. So when things go well, it's actually a very stupidly boring fight. Which hopefully things go well.
And he doesn't have that much HP, so...
Yeah. Basically, the boss does end at a certain point. It's like 40% or 30% or some shit. At that point, the fight is over. But other than that,
Archimon kills are roughly 3.5 minutes, just in case you're trying to plan cooldowns.
Yeah, like overall though, it's not a hard fight. It's just everyone having to execute properly, watching threat, watching their positioning, valuing their life over damage, valuing their life over everything else. They should just don't die, and the fight's easy. The most dangerous thing on this fight is the tank dying. Archimon is one of the hardest hitting bosses. He hits fairly fast and fairly hard. Going to be a lot of focus on keeping Authority up, especially this early in the phase where he doesn't have the gear. I can't tank the boss because we're down to 2 decurses. So Authority is going to be in a chunkier set. It's a demon boss, so at least help compensate a bit. But like as you saw there on fucking Asgalore, I was always about to pull threat. ZTO did pull threat. A lot of people were up there on top. You need to just watch your threat.
Yeah, that was calculated. I was repositioning the boss.
I'll make sure I cheat a little closer so that Authority has totems, so that should help a little bit.
Overall, I don't know if we have... I haven't really put out assignments or anything. I don't know where healers... If we want to... let me just do this.
Originally, you would sort them into groups, and then the groups would kind of stick to their healers and their tremor totems. But, whatever. We can wing it.
Yeah, let me get something real quick.
A lot of food buffs dropping off.
Ooh,
so Tremors doesn't stop the fear?
It does.
It does.
It does.
Oh, but it's just like an extra?
You just can't really plan it for anyone besides...
Also, I can't remember why. Maybe Skea will. He had like 88 wipes on this boss. Why is it bad to go by the tree? We're supposed to avoid the tree, right?
Because I think there's a non-zero chance of like a bullshit evade bug.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I remember. Where the fuck are we?
Yeah, you can't be in the water with evade bugs.
Yeah. So and you can not get knocked back into the water from if you're over there, and then off you fucking go.
Yeah.
So if I'm
avoid
not
the tree.
like, Where the fuck? I think you pulled from like all the way over here. I fucking don't remember. It's been a while. But you parked him up against the hill. That was the safe fucking place to be. And like, the whole raid's back is to the tree in the water. Like we were completely away from it when we did it.
We're not going to be tanking them too close to the tree. We'll be running out there. You'll notice Archimon has a gigantic aggro radius. So I've put positions roughly in there. We're not going to... The boss isn't going to be that far to the west. We're probably coming from the right and position him closer to the right. But in general, relative to the boss, those are the positions you should be. Actually, let me change that up quick. I need to swap the two guys.
Oh yeah. Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Repair bot.
So I moved 3, 4, 5 around a little bit, so make sure you're checking where it is. Reason for that is because our early decursors are in groups 3 and we're 4. Shit, did I just fuck it up again? Yes, I did. 3 needs to be in the middle. Okay, so there's the positions for range. 3 is going to be more in the middle, behind the boss. 4 is going to be to the left. 5 to the east side. The reason we kind of spread out like this is because decurses. So since we only have basically 2.5 decursors, Dip and Don, you need to kind of be cheating a little bit more towards 3 because you need to reach people in group 3 as well as your own groups. I will try to be decursing melee as well as whoever I can, but it's going to be rough to do that while doing the raid calling at first. So I'm expecting to swipe once or twice, so we will do a quick raid check, do buff check, and get a poll in before we just sit here and talk about the boss. Buffs look okay. So we're going to move over here to the right to make sure you do have your tiers if you haven't grabbed them already. But we're going over here to the right to run in. As far as healers going in, I know you have positions on the boss as far as 3, 4, 5. The boss is not going to be doing major mechanics right away. You do not need to rush to your spot. The most important thing is that as soon as that boss is connected to Authority, that if you're supposed to be healing him, you're throwing out heals where you can. If you need to move in between globals, so be it. But we do not want to be running to our positions and having to tank a 2-shot, because that can easily happen. So we're going to be all paired over here. We're going to mount in and run. Misdirection all go into Divine. And we should have a pre-shield, pre-hots, and everything on him. So everyone is over here, everyone is ready. I'm going to
No, wait, give the healers a second.
Sure.
We're coming in from the other way on the map, right?
We're coming in from the east side.
Okay.
So we're coming in the direction of 5. So 3 is on the opposite side of the boss.
Okay.
So Thor's going to pick him up. He's going to face him towards the tree. He's not going to bring him to the water or anything. He's just going to turn him that way. Melee, obviously, sit back on the feet. And the important thing for melee is we are only split up, so we're not getting DPS downtime due to Airburst. If fire is bad, you just fucking stack. You get an Airburst in the melee, so be it. Fire bad. But Airburst is just a DPS loss. So, if we have to stack, we will.
Remember, dying's super bad, so bandage yourself if you're really in trouble.
Yeah, Hellstones, bandages, self-heals if you're a hybrid, especially if you get like a Hellfire, if you get a fire dot on you. The whole fight is just do not die.
Just give me a heads up when so I can swap trinkets for the pull.
Just wait. Once Callie gets me the okay, we'll put in a full timer.
They're good if the healers are good. Looks like we're good. Doc 1, Mercs 2, Calio 3, Apple 4, Papa 5, and was just roam around and try to save our lives. Like, help with the tank, maybe.
Yeah,
Right.
tank is gonna need a lot of heals.
Yeah. Tank is basically all the heals for the most of the fight. Alright,
Well,
I'm
you
putting
got
up a pull
Mr.
20.
100K, so.
Make sure you have your power shields, prayer mendings, renews everything you have on top of moving into this. The most dangerous part is always the pole. Remember, as soon as you see that boss getting
Just going in.
5,
as soon as you
4,
see that boss getting
3,
close to 30, you need to be
2,
dismounted and heal.
1.
You can inch your way to the position that you need to, but don't.
Your resistance is insignificant.
Wait, which side do I stand on? Is this okay?
Fire's out. Watch the fire.
This world will burn.
Last one.
Now.
Now's good.
Oh my god.
Fire melee.
It's chasing you, Dip. Wait for Lux.
Wait for Helix to add.
Dip, make sure you're healing yourself during this.
Yeah.
Tell us when you're ready, Helix. We're good.
Monarch sheet thresh.
I got my cursor wreck off the lead.
Queez, you don't have totems. Scoot behind boss. Fury's in 10 seconds.
This world will burn.
Yeah, there's no sky.
Monarch sheet thresh.
You can travel for him, Dip.
Not worth the mana, bro.
Oh my!
Also, don't pull your trinket unless you need it.
Apple board.
Okay, keep it up. I'm Gojo, I'm running the fire out. Well, you can pump, you've had a nerve it.
Taking boats.
Drop your fire always.
This is a lot.
Slowly back up.
Watch Helix.
Healers, make sure you're in range.
It's Zutu.
Slowly backing up.
You're fine. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Did you like that one, Dip?
Thank God, dude.
Watch yourself during this fear, Helix.
Dr. Fear word.
So you're getting low, bandage yourself if you have to. You're fine.
Yeah, if you have that fire dot during a fear, you need to like.
Careful, 30, you got fire behind you. Just make sure you're fire. Oh yeah, this is
What the fuck? This is not
Don't
how
do that yet. All it takes is one person dying.
Good job, guys.
Dude, that was such bullshit.
Dude, I don't think I played the game.
Dip, Helix,
Dude,
and
I
I
didn't play the game.
did nothing for the
I don't
first
wanna-
2 minutes.
I came very close to dying.
So what we're going to do here, I know we only have one night. We're going to get loot out as fast as we can. We're going to all start heading to BT, do a bit of an extended break. What you need to make sure is done during that break, you need to get the attunement turned in. Unfortunately, we're going to have to set Apple with it is because we're missing Rage Winter Chill. Before that break is over, you need to have turned in the attunement and done the follow-up. For the follow-up, what you need to do is escort. However, basically the way the escort works is the guy moves all the way from the start all the way to where the BT entrance is. If anyone else has already started the escort, you just go sit at the BT entrance. Once the guy gets there, it'll auto continue. You don't need to be in his raid, you don't need to be in his party, you just need to be there.
Yeah, and Akama can lag behind Maeve, and Maeve can lag behind Akama, so just wait and be patient.
You can just stand at the
entrance. Yeah.
It's the hand in Shadow Moon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the cage thingy.
I forgot it was Thursday. That's weird.
Take your PvP
Nice job,
targets off.
everyone.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't forget your loot, Dip.
You're welcome,
ran
son.
off without your helmet.